They told you the last new guy lasted 3 days. You're on day 1. The wood is hard. The air smells like salt, sweat, and something that used to be fish. You sit up slowly. 15 men are already awake. No one says good morning. You are officially the new guy. And that means 2 things. 1, nobody trusts you. 2, if something goes wrong, it's your fault. The waves are violent. The ship moves like it wants you dead. You grab the railing. Someone laughs. You get used to it, he says. You throw up over the side. They laugh harder. You were a farmer 3 days ago. Now you're crossing black water with men who sing about burning villages. You're not sure how this happened. Actually, you are. You are hungry. Hungry makes you brave, or stupid. The older men in the village came back with silver bracelets and stories, but they never talked about the parts in between. Now you're in the parts in between. You look around the boat. At the front stands the leader. He doesn't shout. He doesn't need to. When he stands up, everyone rows harder. That's power. Next are the veterans, the men with scars, the ones who don't talk much. Then the middle, the solid ones, the reliable ones. Then there's you. You are at the bottom, lower than the supplies. At least the supplies are useful. Nobody explains anything. You watch, you copy, you try not to row out of rhythm. Hours pass, blisters form. Your back hurts. No one cares. Then someone points. Land, a small village near the shore, smoke rising. People moving around like this is just another peaceful morning. It won't be. The energy on the boat shifts. Nobody jokes now. Nobody talks. You suddenly understand something important. These men are not excited. They are calm. That's worse. The boat hits the shore. Everyone moves instantly. You hesitate for half a second. That's all it takes. You trip getting off. You fall into shallow water. Great. First impression. Drowned by 2 inches of sea. You grab your shield. Your hands are shaking. You tell yourself that's normal. You step forward. Doors are kicked in. People shout. Chickens run around like they've seen this before. You swing your axe at a door. You miss. You hit the wall. The guy behind you pushes past. He breaks it in 1 hit. You see someone run at you. You freeze for half a second. The veteran next to you steps in, handles it, then looks at you. No words. Just a look that says, fix that. The raid ends quickly. You're breathing like you just ran for your life. Because you did. Back on the boat, there's no cheering. Just sorting. Silver here, food there. You expect something. A nod. A word. A sign. Instead, someone hands you a bucket. You're cleaning blood off the deck. Not yours, hopefully. That night, nobody celebrates. They sit quietly. One of the older men finally speaks to you. Not kindly, just directly. You hesitated. You say nothing. He nods. You hesitate again. Someone dies. He doesn't say who. He doesn't need to. Days pass. You row. You clean. You carry. You shut up. Then comes your real test. Not a raid. A storm. Waves slam into the boat. Water pours in. The boat tilts hard. One of the middle men loses his footing. He slides toward the edge. Nobody reacts fast enough. You do. You grab him. Not because you're brave. Because your body moved before your brain did. You pull him back. He slams into you. For a second, you both almost go over. Then it's over. No cheering. But later, when the storm calms, he hands you dried fish. That's Viking for not useless. You'll take it. Next raid. New village. Boat hits shore. Everything explodes. Screaming. Running. It's chaos. You kick down a door. Inside, a boy hides behind a table. He can be older than you were when you first held a plow. He stares at you the same way you stared at the crew. You hesitate. Outside, the crew is shouting your name. They're watching. This is a test. Everything is a test. You grab food from the table. You leave the boy. You tell yourself that's mercy. It's not mercy, it's convenience. But it's enough. For now. The village burns behind you as you push the boat back into the sea. Your hands shake. No one laughs at you anymore. The big Viking with the door shoulders nods once. That feels better than it should. You didn't run. You didn't drown. You didn't die. That's a victory, you think. That night, they hand you meat first. Small detail. Big meaning. You sit closer to the fire. You laugh when they laugh. Louder than necessary. The screams from earlier feel distant now. Like a story someone else told. You sleep deeply. That's new. Morning again. The ship is quieter. You feel different. Heavier. Stronger. Accepted. Then you hear it. Coughing. You turn. There's a boy on the deck. Thin. Terrified. Holding a bucket. The crew is staring at him. The same way they stared at you. He looks at you. Not the captain. Not the giant. You. He thinks you might help. You remember the nausea. The laughter. The fear. You could say something. You could warn him. You could tell him what's coming. Instead, you grab another bucket. Hand it to him. It gets easier, you say. The crew laughs. This time, you laugh too.